Hello, pile number one. Welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing how you affect the people around you or your impact on people. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to title the video, but let's see. This is the card you chose. We have the tiger with this fire element, fire energy. Okay, I'll go over the cards one by one. Actually, I'm doing it the way I used to do my readings earlier, where I would pull a bunch of oracle cards and I'll finish off with tarot with the one major arcana, one minor arcana, and one court card. So that's how I'm doing the reading today. I hope it's not too short. Let's see how it goes. So with tiger, this speaks about this is the animal deck from this particular line, and there's a tarot deck also where we have the high priestess, which is showcased by the tiger. So this is giving me feminine energy. This is giving me lunar energy. Also a person who, some of you could be light workers. Some of you could have a lot of spiritual knowledge, psychic abilities where you can maybe introduce other people to this side of the world. So you're watching tarot, right? So you could be someone, because certain people watch tarot. For example, me. I watch tarot, but I don't introduce it to other people in my life. I never send them stuff and be like, hey, watch my work, watch this reader. No, nothing like that. So you could be someone, when you're watching tarot or you're engaging in these sort of activities, practices, you introduce it to other people. Okay, so you're bringing knowledge to other people, spiritual knowledge, and people might also notice that you have great intuition, so they might come to you asking for your advice on certain things or kind of relying on your intuition. And you're definitely feminine, so you might inspire other people in your life to be more feminine. This reading is not gender specific or energy specific, but I can imagine that maybe a lot of female or feminine energy dominant people might be picking this particular pile today. So that's one thing. And I know what thumbnail I'm going to use for this video, and it's interesting because the thumbnail for pile number one is actually fiery red. So this goes with that energy as well. So anyway, you could be someone who's feminine. You might introduce, let's say you're a feminine person, you have female friends, you might make them more feminine. You might attract very masculine men in your life, and you might introduce them to a lot of nurturing or show all this sweet feminine energy. The keywords for this tiger was compassionate, strong, and sensual. So you're showing this sensual side to other people, maybe who've never experienced this, or let's say a lot of men who've been in relationships where their partner was also slightly masculine, or they didn't see this world of feminine energy, divine feminine energy with anyone else before. You might introduce that to your partners also. So that's one thing I'm getting. Here we have, you had two cards come out, and I thought they are working together, so I kept them. Some of you with this botanist card, it says parenthood and legacy. Here we have the runaway, secrets, running from problems with this kid. Some of you could have maybe Libra ascendant, Virgo falling into the 12th house, because botanist makes me think of Virgo, green thumb. You know, some people who are really good with the plants. So maybe Mercury exalted, Mercury in Gemini, Mercury specifically in Virgo because it's a Mercury sign and it's an earth sign. So we connect botany to Virgo. And then I'm seeing the cage, which talks about confinement, which is a 12th house theme. So some of you could have maybe Mercury in 12th house. Any of these placements doesn't matter. What I'm seeing here is a lot of people looking for an escape might come to you. You're the person providing some sort of this parent energy or nurturing energy, taking care of them, because we do have feminine energy with the tiger, kind of like the mother archetype. I'm seeing the moon here as a third eye, and here we see maybe people who are looking for some sort of healing, some sort of guidance, people who are looking for an escape, people with maybe emotional issues, difficult childhood. They could feel very understood by you. They could feel very nurtured or connect with your energy really well. You could bring, some of you could even have that energy to maybe psychoanalyze people or understand people's emotions Some of you could be empaths or have that ability to emotional intelligence. That's what I was looking for. So you could bring first of all healing to people, and maybe some people who are dealing with difficult issues, they might feel more secure in opening up about their emotions or difficult experience with you. That's what I'm getting. It's like they open up to you, they don't open up with everyone else. For some people, you also bring this fantasy element. It's like you introduce them to something they never thought they could experience before, or just this energy of living your dream, taking risks, being more open, manifestation, stuff like that, where the person really, a person, let's say they were in their victim mentality, you show them the light, you show them, okay, things can work out for you, be more positive. So you could be even, like those maybe some sort of influencer also on the internet, or people who do motivation type of stuff, videos where you watch the video and you feel more confident about yourself, you feel more optimistic in general. But you could also play like a parent to a lot of people in your life, your friends, family. You could be the one in control, you could be dealing with people's emotions, guiding them, making them feel more heard, understood, taking care of their needs, emotional needs specifically, and secrets. That's why I was getting this feeling. Only few people open up to you and they share their secrets with you, not with everyone else, because you understand you could be a good person who keeps the secrets. Here we have Ashlesha. Some of you could have placements in Mars. Some of you could have debilitated Mars, because I've noticed people with that particular placement, they tend to deal with a lot of other people's emotions, and they kind of have to suppress sometimes their own needs or their own emotions, because they are handling people with really crazy emotions and people with difficult, let's say, issues. So they kind of become the anchor for other people in their life. Maybe people rely upon them. Protective sort of energy, and also clinginess. So people could become really attached to you. It's like you're irreplaceable. People are obsessed with you. By the way, take only the message that resonates. Not every single message is for you. Just wanted to throw that out there. Here we have flirtation. Venus in Sagittarius. We have Venus in Aries, lust. Venus coming out very strong. Again, feminine energy, you have that. Let me put this one here. Actually, let's keep it like this. Let's keep this one here. So yeah, you do have strong Venus in your chart, because you have this feminine energy. Like I said, Venus can also be the guide, someone who gives advice. So I'm getting that a lot of you could also make it easier for, let's say, if you're a girl, you could make it easier for some guys who could, let's say, see you and feel like, oh, this is the person for me, or this is the person where people, let's say, they're opening up in terms of romance and feelings for the first time. You could provide that window of opportunity, or I don't know, it's like they want to take the risk, or something about you where they are feeling more comfortable, where they can express their romantic feelings. So you could trigger this lust in a lot of people. There could be a lot of physical attraction people feel towards you. Even with the flowers, I didn't notice this before, but yeah, you're physically attractive. Here also we have flowers. I didn't notice that at all. So Venus element is very strong. See flowers here as well. Flowers keep on repeating here. So you're definitely good looking. You might inspire other people to level up in terms of their looks, looking put together, creating a good impression on you, feeling inspired by you, and strong romantic feelings, people flirting with you, trying to charm you, impress you. We have chameleon here. So this is that energy where the person is like bending backwards to impress you, showing you everything, like every good quality that they have, keeps on changing color, bringing stimulation to you. So overall energy with romantic message for people, let's say your romantic interests, they feel more inspired to level up. They also feel this confidence in reaching out to you. They feel very safe. They feel they can flirt with you. They learn from you. You could be good at flirting, or you could be very charming, so they might learn that from you, or just try to match your energy, something like that. So this is nice. Next up we have balance. It says, you can read the whole card if you want to. It says, your guidance is to find equilibrium in every area of your life. Make sure you give and receive equally. Keep your work and play in balance to keep your chakras in balance. Breathe deeply into any part of your body that feels tense or low in energy. Balance every area of your life. You're someone, I feel, pile number 1, where with certain people you're bringing healing to their childhood. With certain other people you're bringing healing to their love life. So you're like a chameleon yourself, where you're good at multiple things, and because you're so emotionally intelligent, you just kind of balance other people's energy out. You're really good at that, and you definitely bring healing to people, especially people, let's say, with troubled past, some issues, difficult emotions. You definitely seem like a person who's very balanced, and you bring that nurturing to people. So you could be a healer of some sort for sure, whether you monetize that talent or not, but you do bring healing to other people. They feel very understood in your energy. We have math, justice, Libra energy. So with all this Venus, definitely some Libra energy is coming through for you. Let me read in the guidebook what it says. She rules over all things related to truth and justice, so you will be gaining fair treatment for whatever you're seeking. So people who've never experienced good emotions, who've never had, let's say, was it out of focus all this time? I'm sorry if that was the case. I didn't notice that before. But what was I saying? She brings balance, right? Something like that. I got completely distracted. So people who, let's say, they've missed out on something, a special feeling, any sort of nurturing, maybe a good relationship with the family or good friendship, something like that, you show them that feeling that they've been missing out on, and they feel very healed by that. In the guidebook it said whatever you're seeking, so it's exactly what you're looking for that you present, pile number 1. So people might treat you special. Here we have the scales again, and here we have that, 2 kids playing. So that energy of balancing keeps coming up. We have here soul healing, number 35. You bring a lot of soul healing to people. This is also speaking about the inner child, bringing people's inner child in balance. So again, maybe you're drawn towards people with difficult childhoods or difficult relationship with their parents, something like that. This keeps coming up. We have number 10, creativity. With all this Venus energy, you could be creative. You could create art of some sort, or you're good with creation, bringing things into life. So people could feel very inspired by you. We got that message earlier as well. You could be a muse for a lot of people, is what I'm getting with this card. And you could be very encouraging. Certain people are very discouraging. When someone's trying to do something new, they'll be like, don't do it, you're wasting your time, don't invest in this. You could be someone, pile number 1, you really are a cheerleader for a lot of people in your life. So you bring this confidence to other people, where they start loving themselves. So you encourage their talents, hobbies, and you show a lot of support as well to people. So this is nice. We have here the divine feminine, number 11. This was the feeling I was, because I remembered this card came out for pile number 1. So definitely a feminine. All those messages of feminine energy, especially the guys, you could be their ideal type, something about them where they fall in love, they catch feelings for you, they're obsessed with you, rush of feelings they've never felt before for someone else. So you could trigger that in a lot of men. And for others of you, you could inspire a lot of females around you, where they become this empress energy, they connect with this energy, they want to level up, they want to be their best version. So you kind of bringing this positive energy to everyone around you. It's not just limited to your partners or your friends. No, it's beyond that. For tarot, you got 10 of cups. We have the emperor, Page of Cups. This is similar to that flirtation energy because I consider the Page of Cups a flirt. You seem like a person in chameleon. See again that energy, younger person, older person, a kid, a mature adult. So you give a different vibe to every single person that you come across. I think you introduced this idea of having, some of you could give amazing relationship advice. A. B. You could be a creator. You could possibly be a creator on, let's say, YouTube, who can give amazing advice on how, let's say, women can find their perfect ideal match or certain things they need to do. There's so many creators like that who give advice. Don't do this. I wish I knew these 10 things about men in my early 20s, or so many so many videos that we see on the internet. You could be someone who gives amazing advice in terms of love, relationship, finding commitment. You seem like a very poised person, very balanced person. It's like you're not looking for that balance outside of you. That's why you could be a light worker, a healer, because you have gone through maybe your own journey and you figured things out where now you don't seek it outside. You actually give it back to other people. And you're very centered and grounded in your own energy, in your own existence. And you're fun as well. You give a good time to people. People like being in your company. Especially men could feel comfortable in your energy. Kids could feel comfortable. And you're just fun. For, let's say, if you're female, with your friends, they have a great time. Guys, they feel like, I enjoy this person's company so much, they could be attracted to you. We have 10 of Cups, Page of Cups. Both are romantic energies. So this is really nice. You could make men feel very masculine as well. You could have that ability. Overall, I really like the cards that have come out. It's really nice energy. You seem very balanced and mature with a lot of enlightenment as well. So this was the reading for you, pile number 1. Let me know if this resonated or not. And leave your comments down below. Support the channel. Watch the ads on the videos. Watch the videos for longer. That really helps me out. You can book a reading with me. All the links will be down in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile number 2. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing how do you affect the people around you. What's your impact on people? Something along those lines. So I'm doing it the way I used to do my readings earlier. Not that I've changed a whole lot, but I've pulled bunch of oracle, and then for tarot I pulled one major arcana, one minor arcana, and a court card to do today's reading. So we'll go one by one. Let's see what cards have come out. This is the card you chose. We have Lizard with fire element. This card, the keywords were instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, dreamer. This energy is artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. So you're someone, pile number 2, I feel. You could be artistic yourself, or you have this ability to influence other people to get in touch with their artistic side. Something about you, maybe you really appreciate people, their talents, their hobbies. You could be someone who is good at being what people need you to be, because we have Lizard here. A little bit of this energy came out in pile number 1 as well, where we had the chameleon. So the chameleon knows how to deal with every single person, and they kind of cater individually to people. So you also have that ability where, let's say, if you have an extroverted friend, you'll behave slightly different as compared to an introverted friend. So you could encourage people quite a lot. You could be a good cheerleader. You could sense that hidden talent in people. You could be, certain people, let's say, it's making me think of casting directors who pick the right actor for a particular role, because you see that. You see that potential. You're someone who has that eye for potential, seeking out the right people. And you can see the hidden. I feel there's something about you where you just pick up on energies really well. And you see the hidden potential in people. You see hidden personalities of people. You're very intelligent, very perceptive, pile number 2. You can also pick up on the mood of the room. You know how to read the room. You also know how to, let's say, supplement someone's needs. If a person comes up to you, they're not being very obvious, but you can pretty much tell, okay, what's going on in the person's head. So you know how to deal with a lot of people. You have that talent. The only thing with lizard, what happens is they need a little bit of alone time. They can get overstimulated very easily. So maybe a lot of people depending on you. That's the message I'm getting here, where a lot of people come to you. They're like, hey, help me with this, help me with that. What's your opinion? What's your advice? That sort of energy. Maybe you could be social or extroverted. I'm not sure, but let's see. We have here the shepherd. Wait, the cards are falling out. We have the shepherd, celebration, family. You could be a person who gets treated like family by other people. People see a genuine well-wisher in you. And you're good with celebration. So that's why maybe I was getting that extroverted energy with this pile, where you can be really fun to be around and you really celebrate people. You're the sort of person to not get jealous, not have envy, to really maybe inspire people, but also feel inspired by them. Where if something good happens to a closed one, you're happy. You never feel jealous. You're not competitive that way. You're more appreciative. You appreciate people. People feel appreciated by you. They see you as family. You might treat other people as family. You could be a pack builder sort of mentality that you have. And in touch with nature, doing your own thing, very self-secure. And you're good at celebration. So I feel like you could be the life of the party or someone fun to be around. We have Shravana. This falls in, I think, Capricorn cusp, is it? Or maybe it's Sagittarius or Capricorn cusp. I'm not sure, but the symbol for this is in ear, which tells me that you're a good listener. People feel very heard by you. People feel seen by you, understood by you. So they really connect with you. There's a good connection. You have the ability to be a good listener and somewhere just be there for people in terms of their emotional needs, I feel. Where you're very gentle, you have this sweet approach to people. We have here moon in Aquarius. See, so the moon element is coming out. It tells me that your friends really connect with you, because Aquarius is connected with 11th house energy, house of friendship, house of social networking, or networking in general. So even your work colleagues might really connect with you, or you could have an influence on the internet. If you're interested, you should go for it. Something online where people listen to you. Maybe you could have an audience where people listen to you, but you are a good listener, active listener, like people say. Here we have Sun in Capricorn. So this is midday when the sun is brightest. So maybe you're born around that time. That time could be significant to you. Or this is speaking about a person with a big persona, big reputation, popular person. You have the ability to become popular, to have an audience, or to connect with a lot of people, have influence over a lot of people. Sun gets directional strength here. So sun becomes strong. It shows you're a natural leader. People will naturally listen to you. People will naturally follow you. People will naturally be inspired by you, pile number 2. So you're like, we have here family, but it's that energy of head of the family, the father archetype. In a way, this is nice because pile number 1 was more of the mother archetype. I think this is kind of that similar energy, but different, of course. So you bring health and healing to people. You could also be someone, maybe you have a lot of knowledge to give other people. And people listen to you. That's the energy I'm getting. It's like they respect your word. You could be very righteous, where if you make promises, you follow through. If you're mostly honest about most things. When you say something, people believe you because they feel like pile number 2 is very honest. Why would they lie? Pile number 2 is not a liar. We have moon in Aquarius. So I feel you could have influence over people. Maybe you might not have close friendships because maybe people, it's more your friendships could be one-sided, I feel. But you give them advice, you help them up, you prop them up, that sort of energy, but you don't really gain a lot out of it. I don't know why I'm getting that. Only take the message that resonates. Also, the reading is not gender specific. Take the message that you feel is for you. But independence here tells me it's like you don't need connections, you don't need people, you don't need friendships. But maybe people need you, and also it's making me think of how it's lonely at the top. So you could be someone with maybe a lot of success. You're a leader. Leaders don't have friends, right? Because they're followers. It's not the same footing. And let me check if you got that card as well. See, you got this Five of Swords, and when this card came out, I was like, this is so weird. It doesn't fit in the reading, but I kept it anyway. And see, it makes sense. It's like you're not on the same level as other people. There's a distinction there. Here also I see person standing on a pedestal, right? You can see the image. And here everyone else is bathing the person. It's like they're the queen or something, you know. They used to have workers or helpers to dress them. Interesting. I love how I pull the cards, but then the reading goes somewhere else. Or it's interesting. Here also it seems like a person with followers, like they're cheering for this person. See, this person's clapping, and it says excellence. You can read the whole thing if you want to. It says if you choose this card, you may be presented with a challenge or responsibility. Accept it and do it graciously to the very best of your ability. It does not matter whether you fail or succeed. Your guidance is to participate with all your heart and soul in whatever life presents to you. Aim to do your best. You always aim to do your best. You push yourself. You want to be the best, the number one. And you take pride in your work. You take pride in yourself, your reputation, your word, everything about you. You seem like your sun could be very strong in your chart, by the way. Maybe Leo ascendant, Jupiter with sun in first house, sun in 7th house, or sun in 10th with Capricorn. But sun could be very prominent in you. Maybe moon and sun conjunction as well. But anyway, that's not important. What I'm seeing is your natural ability to have followers, have influence over people. This is how you affect people. People either feel inspired by you, they follow you. You could also have haters, by the way. Yeah. You might not get along with authority figures, by the way. You could be very kind, compassionate, generous also with other people. That's what I'm seeing. Let's keep going. We have here Aditi, creation. She's the mother archetype. So see, we have that parent sort of energy coming through consistently. So you could be someone who takes care of other people, take care of other needs. You don't say, hey, do this for me. You might not be that sort of a person to ask for help, ask for favors. People feel very good in your energy. They like you. They see you as the sweet parent. It's not that restrictive, controlling parent. Some could feel that way with sun in Capricorn. Maybe you could be a stickler for rule. For some people, take the message as it resonates. Some people picking this pile could be that strong ego, strong personality. Certain others could be like Aditi, more of that feminine approach of just guiding the people around you and then just seeing how they're progressing in life. So it could go either way, I feel, but definitely that parent archetype, that mother-father archetype is here. The people around you feel very nurtured, or that they feel warmth with you. You seem like a family member, like you're looking out for them and you genuinely want the best for them. And no envy. We also have love here, number 18. I think the people that you date also, they could feel a lot of love for you. They could feel like maybe you're kind of similar to their parent, or that energy. Your partners could be a little, maybe you baby your partners, or you take control of everything. You nourish them quite a bit. So in your relationships, I'm getting this energy of lots of love coming from your side to your partners. Make sure it's not overbearing though. But overall, the energy is nice. I think most of your partners would like you. Or some might find you a little controlling. Some might find you a little smothering. Like you're too controlling or something like that. Or it's kind of like that energy of the nagging mother. Some could feel that way. But again, depends. We have here grounding, number 4. The numbers could be significant. You can pay attention to them. Let me just move it a little. Grounding. You're a grounding force to other people. And some of you could have Mula Nakshatra, which is the symbol is the roots that I'm seeing here. But also, what I'm seeing here is a tree. Tree speaks about something stable, something uh, think of tree. It has fruits, it nourishes you, takes care of you, doesn't really ask anything in back. So you're kind of like that as well. I think you're more generous and you don't get as much in return. Pile number 2, maybe you're just good with that. That's the energy. Some of you could feel frustrated also, like the effort you put in other people, you don't get that back. Maybe it's not like a fair exchange happening, but you're a grounding influence. People feel like they can count on you, you're responsible, and you care about them. We have here number 1 as well, abundance. So see, you bring a lot of abundance to other people in your life. Generosity keeps coming up. You remember people's birthdays, you make them feel special. And there's a quote, right? It says, it's not about what the person does for you, or I don't know what the starting line is, but it says, people only remember the way you make them feel, and you make them feel loved. You make them feel appreciated. You highlight their good qualities. Pile number 2. Let's move it here. Let's look at the tarot that came out for you. So you got King of Wands. More fiery energy. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Five of Swords. So how you affect the people around you? You give them a lot of guidance. You could be this teacher archetype. With Hierophant, I do connect with teacher energy, but it's a little bit of that energy of family traditions also. Because this, I don't know, the tribal person on the image makes me think of traditions, culture, legacy, knowledge, wisdom. So exercising that, imparting the knowledge onto other people, but it's more of that mentor capacity, but also the father or the mother capacity. It's kind of a mix of the two. Okay, it's almost as if behave in line, toe the line, or I don't know what that quote is. With King of Wands, this also gives me a little bit of that father energy, you know. The kings make me think of the father, queen makes me think of the mother. You're someone flashy, good looking. People are drawn towards your energy. Like I said, you're the natural leader. People will be naturally drawn towards your energy. Pile number 2. You just carry that with yourself. And people want to learn your secrets. They want to learn from you how you do things and what's your secret. Let's say secret sauce. What's the secret sauce? What's the secret to success? What's your mantra for success? Pile number 2. People want to emulate that. Sometimes people might misunderstand you as well. They could be haters. They could be naysayers. I can see that as well. And also people not understanding your intention. There could be this gap as well. So people not connecting with you. There could be some arguments, fights. But overall, people see you as a giver. And it's a nice impression, nice energy overall. So that was the reading. Pile number 2, let me know what resonated, what didn't. Leave your comments down in the description if you want to book with me. All the links will be... Sorry, I said down in the comment section. And if you want to book with me, all the links will be in the description. If you want to support the channel, join the membership, watch the ads on the videos, watch the videos for longer. That would really help me out. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing how you affect the people around you, or what's your impact on the world around you. Let's see how I'm going to title the video. I'm not sure yet, but let's start the reading. You pick this card, Swan, with water element right here. I pulled a bunch of oracle and one for tarot, one major arcana, minor arcana, one court card, the way I used to a while back. So let's see how it goes. With Swan, this speaks about, actually it's making me think of goddess Saraswati. She's the goddess we connect with musical talents, with knowledge, wisdom, grace, beauty, lots of intelligence as well. So you could be someone who is very intelligent. People learn from you. You could be a good teacher. You would make a good teacher or a good guide or a mentor. Pile number 3, people learn from you. Because we see this mirroring sort of image. You also bring a lot of things to the surface for other people. You make people more self-aware. People might see themselves in you. You have this ability to reflect or mirror other people's energy. So they learn a lot. You can also highlight certain qualities where people might be oblivious to those, and they can work on that. You have a lot of wisdom to give to others. People learn from you. Like I said, you're a good teacher. You're also very graceful and kind and sweet. This is not that energy of a taskmaster. It's very soft energy, graceful energy. People learn grace from you. So something about you very cultured, very well mannered, something about you very graceful that people notice and they feel like, wow, this person's so put together. So they compliment you quite a bit. You could also be very good looking and you maintain yourself really well. Some of you could be high maintenance, or you just seem very, maybe some of you could be feminine, but it's just that energy of someone elegant. So you have some sort of this elegance or grace about you that people notice and they feel like, wow, this person, maybe I can embrace more of that energy myself. You could maybe have a lot of self-love also, but very well behaved, that person who doesn't lose their cool in public, very mature energy, settled energy. But yeah, coming back to the mentor energy, I think, you also have this card, the patron, mentorship, finances. So see, people see a teacher in you. They naturally learn from you, whether you're a family member, whether you're like a friend to other people. See, we see a book here. So definitely you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You also have intelligence. It's not just wisdom. Like your words are not just wise. You could be maybe someone highly educated with a great degree, or you're just, I don't know. It's like you can figure anything out. You could be a good problem solver also. Good with finances, I feel. Maybe people come to you. You could have a job connected with finances. So people come to you for advice. How to handle their finances, taxes, accounts, all of that. It gives me a little bit of magician energy as well, where people could learn a lot from you, let's say in terms of manifestation as well. You could have a talent there. But you're definitely a mentor. People see a mentor in you. People see, maybe they see their higher self in you. Or you can connect with people's higher self, see their potential and guide them. You could be a good teacher. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. We have here Kritika. This nakshatra is where moon gets exalted. So it gives a lot of creativity to people. This card also said endless creativity. Some of you could have Venus Rahu, which is also a combination for endless creativity. So I see that you could attract a lot of abundance to you. You could be someone with good money, success, all of that. Kritika is a favorable nakshatra for that. But Kritika here speaks about honing your talents or sharpening something. So people come to you. You could obviously have a very sharp intellect. That's the message I'm getting. But people could come to you and you can sharpen them. You could really highlight their best qualities. You could tell them, hey, you should focus on this. You're really good at that. I see a talent here. And guiding them along the way, along their journey. Instead of, let's say, people wasting their talents. You're not someone to judge them and be like, hey, you're bad at maths. Why you should be ashamed of yourself, something like that. You'll be like, hey, maybe you're not very good at maths. Maybe you should try something with the arts. So you can tap into a person's energy and see their potential, encourage them instead of being hard on them. You could be multi-talented also. Maybe people coming to you for different sorts of advice, guiding people naturally. It comes to you naturally. Or you could be a teacher, professor, a guru of some sort, counselor of some sort. That's what I'm getting. And it doesn't have to be restricted to, let's say, some bookish knowledge or a person teaching in a college or something like that. No, it could just be a person teaching about, let's say, if you're good at makeup, you can teach people about how to do your makeup, or fashion, or books, or history, or whatever. It can be anything. We have here Saturn in Gemini, concentration. We have here Sun in Taurus, acquisition. So you seem like an asset to other people. You could also be someone where if you date, people would love to flaunt you. There's something here that I'm picking up where people want to flaunt you. People want to own you up and get some sort of a kick out of telling other people, hey, look, this person is dating me. So that one message I'm getting here. But people see you as an asset. People pay attention to your speech. Taurus is connected with the second house. We have third house of communication here. So definitely your speech is important. Maybe your cadence, the way you speak, you could have amazing conversation skills. You could be someone, maybe you can some talent with voice, speech, communication. Maybe it's just making me think of accents. I don't know why. Sometimes when actors do a particular role, they have diction coaches, something like that, possibly. Or just communication skills, helping people with grammar, or I don't know. If someone is like that, please let me know. Voice coach, musical talent, I don't know. I'm just getting that. But anyway, here it's talking about Saturn concentration. You're very focused. You can really bring things to the surface. And you might hold your tongue. You might not speak up right off the bat. You observe people and then you make your calculations. So you're very particular. You're not a person in a hurry. Very thorough is the process I'm getting here. I see a star stuck in a web, which tells me you have the ability to scout talent or see talent in people. And a lot of people also see you as the star, someone they don't want to lose, because you are someone kind of irreplaceable in terms of the knowledge that you possess. People learn a lot from you. We have technology. It says do not be over reliant on technology, but use it to give yourself time for your personal growth. Alternatively, this card may suggest that there are more possibilities in your life that you have yet to develop. Use your time wisely and explore new possibilities. So see, you encourage people to find their hidden or untapped potential. Even technology tells me that possibly you could have that influence over the internet. This message came out in all the 3 piles today. But having influence over the internet, people connecting with you through some sort of technology, you could be very inventive. You could come up with new stuff, inventions where it makes things easier, problem-solving energy that I was picking up earlier. You bring opportunities to life. So where people cannot see it, you have that eye where you can see things that other people miss out on. Let me just see it once more. I think you're very focused on yourself. That's why you have a lot of wisdom to give, because it's like coming from self-experience. And you're always looking to grow, always getting better, leveling up, glowing up. You could have multiple interests, fields of interest where you find something new. You could have multiple hobbies. That's why you have a lot of knowledge to give in a lot of different areas of your life. Here we have resurrection. Let me read from the guidebook on this card. It says you have the power to reinvent yourself at any moment. Bring yourself up from what may feel like the bottom. You can overcome the challenges that have been set before you. Goddess of the sky and rebirth is holding your hand. So you keep on reinventing yourself. Like I said, you find something, you excel at it, you perfect it, you move on, you find something new. So there's this energy of transformation in you. New, exciting. You could be someone who gets bored easily. So people might feel like, wow, this person's always continuously seeking knowledge, very curious. They could look at you and feel like this person has a full life, this person is busy, they have so many things to do. They seem to be really having a good time. So people could feel a little bit of that energy of feeling like they're not living their life to the fullest. Whereas they look at you and they feel, wow, this person always has something new on their mind. And you're always changing, transforming, very flexible person. You go with the flow. You seem not that stubborn or stuck in your ways. We also have forgiveness here, number 19. So you might be quick to forgive people. We have here balance also, number 6. You bring balance to other people. I should keep it here, I think. Forgiveness. And this is the heart chakra. If there's someone in your heart space that you've not forgiven, forgive that person. It might be creating blocks, pile number 3. But in general, forgiveness here is speaking about you being able to reinvent yourself after a difficult situation. You forgive people and you move on. You always learn something. You're not the sort of person to blame someone else and feel like they did me dirty, they did me wrong. But you will always look self-study yourself, and do self-study, I should say, and look at that situation, analyze it, and feel like, you know what, I went wrong here, so I can learn from that. You forgive people, you have a big heart, you're a kind person, you don't hold on to things, you're very mature, and you like to stay in balance. You're not someone who likes to hold a grudge or pursue other people. You're very focused on yourself. So it's a very self-centered energy. So people, I think, when they look at you, they feel like, you know what, I should be more like pile number 3. I should be more focused on myself. I should maybe do less gossip. I should be nicer to people. I should pay more compliments. I should develop some hobbies. I should glow up. That's the energy you give off. It's mainly inspiration. People feel very inspired by you. We have serendipity, number 29. This is a little bit of that bittersweet energy. So some people like you, some don't. Some feel like you're wasting your time, or they might talk bad about you behind your back. Take the message only if it resonates, but it's that energy where people feel maybe they don't understand you completely. They don't understand your motivations all that well, but they feel like, okay, this person doesn't harm anyone. They seem like a sweet soul. Maybe people don't understand you, but they do appreciate you. That's the energy I'm getting here. Yeah. You're looking for your life purpose. You give this energy of a person who does one thing, perfects it, doesn't fulfill you, you move on to the next. So you have that, I think, hunger in you to find something that really fulfills you, or what is the purpose of life. You ask deeper questions. And every moment is a moment for self-reflection. Mirroring energy. For tarot, you got 6 of Wands. It shows a person who's very successful. We have the Fool and we have the Queen of Cups, both with the mermaid imagery, right? You could be someone where you don't express your emotions a whole lot. People notice that you're a little closed off. So people learn also that energy of, you know, maybe I shouldn't overshare. Maybe I should be like pile number 3. I should not overshare. I should control my emotions. I should be more poised, more elegant, hold myself to a higher standard. But you also give this new life to people, especially younger people, people who are looking for a mentor, people who are looking for some sort of guidance. You really guide them. You are like a beacon of light for these people with the Fool. So like people looking for knowledge and wisdom and opportunities and growth, they're drawn towards you. So you have the ability to guide a lot of people in your life. Pile number 3, you can make a difference in people's life. And you're someone who is meant to be successful in life. Popular, successful, someone who can do a whole lot. I think you can leave behind a legacy also with your inventions, with your knowledge. You could be a writer. You could have a lot of knowledge to impart on other people and do multiple things. Some of you could have Saturn retrograde or even Jupiter retrograde. I've noticed these people tend to switch over careers, or even especially Saturn retrograde, these people tend to change their career, or they could have multiple careers. Lots of success, but also being a little unsure, a little confused with these particular placements. So you could have that for sure, but you do definitely attain success. It might not fulfill you because you're meant to just seek. You're a seeker basically. With this pile, you're a seeker. Here the Fool also gives me that energy of a person who is looking for a deeper life experience, also seeking out for something. Pisces energy, some of you could have Pisces placements, 12th house placements. That also gives a lot of imagination, where a person can imagine quite a bit, especially for writers, or it gives that ability to channel. You know, some people who create art, it's channeled, it's coming through like a higher source or something like that. So you're someone beneath the surface also. She is on the ocean floor and she has come out. So there's this dichotomy in you. There's this contrast in your energy where you want to excel at everything, and you are also more changeable, more mutable, going with the flow. You have a bit of fire in you, a bit of water as well. So passion as well as this wisdom that guides you. Very flexible person, very hard to read, but definitely a good person. You guide other people for sure. So that's a reading for you. Pile number 3, let me know what resonated, what didn't. Leave a comment. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all the links will be down in the description. If you want to help support the channel, consider becoming a member. Join the membership. You can watch the ads in the videos, watch the videos for longer. That really helps me out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.